Yes, it's raining now, so this is the tea garden for Keemun. Now I'm actually in the little thing that showed me from the rain. So I think I showed you earlier about the leaves. Now the reason that Keemun is so unique and different is because of variety. 80% of the teas here in this region is of a variety called Chuye. Now this variety is really unique in that it's almost neither big leaf variety nor small leaf variety. The actual content of it is studied by many. Basically, it's a tea that it's extra suitable for making red tea, and this is what gives Keemun such unique aroma. Seriously, there's no other red tea rivals the aroma of Keemun. Use other variety, it doesn't. Yeah, of course, I mean, the original soil here is very important too. These trees were actually planted back in the 60s when Communist Party first took over. And remember, Keemun was also the only red tea ranked in top 10 Chinese teas. It started out as a tea for larger production, so even for economic wise for the country, it was largely supported. Now, this variety is extra suitable for making red tea, gives off a very good aroma. But when it makes green tea, it actually tastes kind of weird. There are certain chemical contents in these teas that make the fermentation of the red tea and everything. It almost comes naturally to it. They also make some green tea, but it tastes kind of weird. So here this household is actually making red tea. The red tea is also some tea that it sounds easy the process, but it's not as easy. They're arguing about something. So these are the fresh tea leaves, and over here are the teas that are finished fermenting. Usually it depends on the weather. It can take as little as a couple hours and as long as over 10 hours. It really depends. There we go. And then these are the finished teas. Inside there, the actual making, I mean, the most important step would be fermentation. And then depends on the skills. Sometimes when they stir fry the tea, actually gives off a really good aroma. Now, actually, I really, really love Keemun. I don't know if I ever told you, it's definitely one of my favorite red tea. It gives off aroma that no other tea rivals. It's so good and unique. I can just, 好香. The aroma is just so good. They're actually preparing their charcoal to stir fry some tea. 那个锅里是炒啊。就是色切，那个草啊，要把它晒。就发完了的炒。So this is a very important step in red tea. Many people think it's stir frying, but it's actually not. It's a step they call increase the aroma. It's not exactly. I mean, it's still go on heat, but it's a lower heat. It's very important. Some great masters will be able to fake the dry aroma of red tea. Basically, they can cheat with that. If this step is made really well, it can fix a batch of tea that's got messed up. That's a really important step. And if this step is not done properly, a lot of times, even it's very good leaf, very good everything, but the actual aroma doesn't come up. It's really interesting to see how the color of the tea actually change. So it's of a much darker color when it's still kind of wet. With him doing the baking or the stir frying, depends on how you see it. The color actually comes out lighter. It has a really good greasy look, and then also all the bud will turn golden. Can you see it?
我们这个是价位的最高价，最高价。
So this is a red tea making facility, and they're testing the tea. So somebody brought tea that they have made, and then they're testing it. So usually the large facilities, other than making their own tea, sometimes they also will buy the teas that other farmers make, just to if it's the quality meets their standard. 3 batches. Now it's time to test the tea.
他也慢下来，分工厂也慢下来。哦，哎，他好几天没来。我跟服务厂去了，我来正好明早想到小路去看看。那给我吃。分工厂呢？哎。
这位是哪人是？
我们的明老，我们也是西湖的第一。
So this is before I came, I knew this facility actually has 2 of the most senior people that make Keemun. Because remember, Keemun from the very beginning was made through some kind of organized tea making, and he actually holds the heritage title. One of those people that basically had the skill that passed down. So because now they're testing the tea, so he's using his experts and then to try the teas.
没有，刚刚出手就来的，好滚的。
尝一尝，对吧？
He's shy all of a sudden.
你要蜜糖香啊，蜜糖那个爽，上黄文这样。对，你看看那个丢过怎么样？还有，真的吗？这是小萝卜，这是小萝卜，这是小萝卜。我的妈，这个样椰子没了，你看这个椰子多大？你给它。我是这样装不了，这摇。我看看，哎，头都不是摇上来。哎，把底下。
He is a little too well, not refined enough, and he said it's so because the packaging.
还是把底下，再把底下，可以吧？这个好点。
So see, it's actually very similar to baking the tea, but it's not baking. So there's already fire on bottom, but he has to watch it really carefully, and then he'll make changes when necessary. 哦，没关系。His son is dozing off, so he has to.
你好。
好可爱。
跟外面一样。